Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I'm Ajuna Sharawat, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with industry stalwarts interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the tricks of trades that are successful formulae for many. And this is what we trust these sessions are: a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge-sharing community. Today, we have one such industry titan with us on FaceTime with Leaders, Murthy Vakkalanka. Murthy Vakkalanka is presently working as a project director, senior vice president at Reliance BP Mobility Ltd. He has made his invaluable contribution to the engineering and project management fields for nearly 33 years. Even though he has handled project management aspects of the non-renewable, that is non-clean energy sector, he has always been pro-environment. Having studied the non-renewable energy sector so keenly, he is now set to make his contribution to sustainability sector. Welcome, Murthy, to FaceTime with Leaders.
Thank you, Ajuna.
So you started your career as an engineer and then moved to project management. We would like to know how you planned this shift.
So this journey of mine in the last 30 years has been charted out, by design. It's basically out of my ambition to grow, to do something different and bigger in each time. So in my early days as an engineer, I was always fascinated, by the project manager, who I always felt was the key decision maker in all projects. So I wanted to be that person who can actually make a difference, drive decisions, and deliver to the customers their requirements. And this aspiration actually led me from role to role to finally reach the goal where I have reached right now. And with this passion, I'm now leading a project, rather a big program with 250 people for projects implemented across the country. And I always wanted to learn and venture into new fields, and this is what has led me to here. And now with this experience, I'm looking to make the rest of my journey trying to work towards sustainability and make a difference to the companies. And also, want to expand beyond my horizon to make this difference to organization and the world at large.
Wow. So what are, we would love to know and learn from the important learnings. So what are the most important learnings that you aim to carry ahead and contribute to the field of ESG?
So over the years, what we have actually realized is that most businesses, the first and foremost thing which come to them as priorities were always customer and profit. And all businesses used to work towards these goals. But now this is no longer enough. Today, the world is moving towards recognizing that sustainability is the biggest responsibility while serving customers and making profit. The world wants to know that how we are making this planet a much better place to live for our future generations. And the companies now need to move from the triple P, profit, to planet, people, and profit, the triple bottom line. And this is what will enable these businesses to coexist with environment, stakeholders, and society at large while delivering their profits. And as the environment, or as the awareness is growing, businesses are getting rated on these measures of sustainability, and investment decisions and consumer preferences are also getting determined by these factors. So going forward, my goal is to contribute to help these organizations in these decisions to move towards sustainability, better social contributions, improve processes within the corporate for better governance.
Wow. So now, having worked with non-renewable energy sector, what are its specific areas you wish to make changes in?
So actually, if you see, I've worked in an oil and gas and petrochemicals for the last 30 years, specifically designing and implementing projects. But sustainability practices actually are brought in from design. So unless you design a system to be sustainable and environment friendly, you can't make it happen. So it was always our goal and motto to have these designs to have highly energy efficient equipment, reduce power consumptions, reduce emissions, save water, treat the wastewater, capture carbon and bring it back. So this is what is always our goal. And as part of one of my project, I have actually worked on a project where we had captured carbon dioxide from the waste gases and used it for producing urea. So this is one of the sustainable practice of carbon capture. So companies now are working in this path in various steps. Step one, reduction of carbon footprint. Step two is, green electricity, green hydrogen. So this will accelerate our journey towards reduction of this carbon footprint. And step three is to move towards net zero. So my endeavor is to now ensure that we move in these sectors towards net zero and ensure complete recycling of products so that we can really have a sustainable future.
Wonderful. So could you highlight some challenges which you would have faced during this?
So challenges in the sense that, see, challenges come as part of the game. So when you are in a project, it's actually a very uncertain environment, and that's what is the key challenge for a project manager. And taking tough decisions, taking decisions with less information, or and using your intuition many a times to see that the decisions are right, are some of the challenges. And of course, the other challenges I would say is that being in this sector, it was a little difficult in the beginning to move towards sustainability, but now I think all companies are actually moving towards this. So that's helping us out a lot.
Wonderful. And any piece of advice that you would like to give to the youngsters?
So I think the biggest advice I would like to give to youngsters is to follow their passion. And today's generation have actually got variety of opportunities, and they have much better ecosystem than what we had 30 years ago. So according to me, they should aim for the sky, and they can then make a huge difference to this world environment while themselves rising to great heights. So they should be innovators, great thinkers, and they should never stop learning. This is what is my advice.
Yes. With the surge in the technological advances, mainly IoT, AI, machine learning, blockchain, and industrial revolution 4.0 as such, how do you envisage the upcoming time for the corporate world in India?
So digitization is the biggest revolution which is actually happening today, and the trinity of AI, cloud, data is actually transforming businesses and taking process efficiencies to a different level, customer relationship management and speed to the next level. And 70% of the companies are already experimenting with AI and ML. And most of these are in various stages of POCs, which will then get into projects. And data is the most important thing for this transformation to work. And IoT as such is allowing all our devices and equipment to communicate with these central enterprise systems. And this real-time data, which along with all the loads of experience which has been digitized, is allowing us to deploy AI, ML to significantly improve efficiencies and reliabilities through real-time analysis and optimization of parameters. And the other huge opportunity I can see is also in the consumer facing business, where personalization of services are possible for the customers based on these user experiences. I know some companies who are working on things like when you go to shop, people actually capture images of your face by a camera, and by expressions, they know whether you like the product or not. And then they use this data to place product in a particular manner once the products with more customers like, to be brought in the front so that sales can improve. So these are things which are happening real time now and also in India, So AI, ML together with blockchain will give us huge opportunity to take this to the new levels of efficiency, process security, making operations more robust.
Wow, thanks for that insight. Murthy, as you know, we are building this community of FaceTime with leaders. It is aimed at the cross-pollination of knowledge, something that will lead to robust corporate governance in India and build a community of non-executive directors for its robust framework. What would you like to say about this?
No, I think this is an excellent initiative by the Directors Institute to get these people from various facets of industries acquainted with the processes, qualify them to work as non-executive or independent directors. And this breed of people will, with immense experience, will bring a lot to the table for improving corporate governance. The vast experience will ensure companies will have leaders of varied experience to contribute to strategies and decisions. And this will contribute to improved and robust governance and increased value to stakeholders, is what I feel.